Hi everyone, we've been having so many technical issues, so we haven't been doing Facebook Lives. It's just stinking. So anyway, here we are. I'm just walking around doing this video, and then I'm gonna post it, and you're gonna see it, and it's gonna be like it's live. We've been having a really wonderful, really meaningful couple of days here. I don't know if you saw any of our videos. Please go to our YouTube channel. And I have a video there from yesterday that is just so powerful. We had the procession yesterday. And then after the procession, we had just a very impromptu and somber and revelatory speech by Beverly Emmers, one of our volunteers and supporters and a gunfire survivor from the Bronx, and she had us all in tears. So I hope you look that up. It's amazing. I'm going to try to stop Kelsey here for a second, if she will. Kelsey, we're doing an almost Facebook Live. It's not quite live, but it will be. Yeah. How are you feeling today, like about everything?
I am feeling so grateful and just full of gratitude for the volunteers, and just a sense of really peace and joy. Yesterday was such a wonderful day to have everyone participate in the procession, and just the amount of conversations that have been able to have been had by people whose friends or family members are in the exhibit, or people who've never heard about it before, just learning about it and making a box for someone. It's just been really beautiful to have these conversations and to get to know all these wonderful people and share this exhibit and experience with them. So today I'm just like filled with joy and gratitude to have this open again for today. So happy.
Guys, Kelsey could not have said it better, could she? I'm gonna let you get back to work. Thanks, Kelsey. So all around here, there are all sorts of stats all over. This is the presence of a gun in a domestic violence situation increases the risk of homicide by 500%. We're not just making up these numbers, these stats. That's from the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. There are so many statistics that go along with the boxes. Researchers estimate gun violence costs the American economy at least $229 billion every year. Billion. That's from the Giffords organization. We just have to stop shooting each other. We just have to. Again, all of these boxes, they all represent a life. Yes, it is beautiful art. I mean, it's all beautiful art, right? It's so beautiful, but for a very sad, dark reason. Look at all of these. They're just, look at this. Protect kids, don't shoot. I mean, if I were to go through every box, read every box, the boxes are full of faces and names and statistics and stories. Lives lost to gunfire in 1 year by suicide. Look at this. My shadow's kind of in the way, but look. I mean, we have to think about what we're doing. We have to think about what we're doing to each other. So over here is our fearless leader. It's Leslie Lee, founder of the Soulbox Project, the woman who could not swipe away after the shooting in Las Vegas. This is a Facebook Almost Live.
Almost live.
Leslie, can I interrupt you for a second? I mean, don't move from where you are. This is a Facebook Almost Live. We're having technical issues, so we'll turn this around. How are you feeling today after yesterday?
Satisfied. Somebody asked me that earlier today. I was like, are you over the moon? I'm like, I don't know that that's the right feeling, but very satisfied. This is making the impact that we had hoped it would make. It's amazing to talk to people, to listen to people, to watch them find their boxes, to just not know what this is and come by and be attracted to the color and the beauty of it, and then when they get up close and they see what it is, they're just
blown away.
This is where we talk about if you want people to understand, if you want people to think differently about something, you enter through the heart.
Yes.
And that's what this is doing. And
Yes.
I'm super pleased about that.
Yes.
Super pleased.
Leslie, thank you for everything you've done. Hi, Dennis. This is Leslie's husband, Dennis. Dennis, you're out here. You always say that you're the support for Leslie, but you do a lot for Soulbox. Carla, don't walk away. You know I'm coming to you next. Carla's trying to walk away. I'm trying to get all the core people who've been working so hard. Dennis, how does this feel to you? One, just as a human being and as an artist yourself, to see this art exhibit and all of the work, hard work your wife has done, and you as well. How are you feeling today?
Wonderful. Very, very, very grateful to all the people who have done so much work. The crew is dozens of people at this point. An absolutely amazing, wonderful bunch of people who are passionate about this issue and have put in thousands of hours to get here. The other part of me is just amazed that this is here, because we started talking about this at the breakfast table almost 4 years ago. Because we come to the National Mall, and when Leslie said, yeah, we need to do that, and she had that look in her eye, and I knew it was going to happen. And then COVID hit, and it was postponed, and then it was postponed again, and then it was postponed again. And then we said, we're going to go. We've got to go, no matter COVID or no COVID. And here it is. And this is the launch. This is the time when this has gone national. And what we hope is that the seed is sown for displays of any and all sizes to happen in the years to come. So I'm grateful. I'm happy. I feel like we've done what we set out to do. We started to turn the epidemic around. That's what we're here for.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dennis, and thank you for all the work that you've done, including, I'm sure, consoling Leslie on some days and just making her feel good about her decision.
There's been a bit of that.
Carla, you're next. I'm going to turn a little bit so I can see you a little bit better. So, how long have you been working with the Soulbox Project? Well, tell us who you are and what your job is with the Soulbox Project.
My name is Carla, and I joined January 1st, 2020, so just a couple of months before COVID hit, and I was new to Portland, and I was connected with Leslie because someone said, oh, we hear she needs somebody, like a project manager kind of person. And I had said, yeah, I could do anything in Portland, kind of restart, or anyway, start over, do something new based on what I had been doing before. So anything to do with art, exhibits, I'm from a museum background, project management, writing labels and things like that. And they said, oh yeah, they want to send these exhibits around. So I have experience with traveling exhibits. But then COVID hit, and of course nothing could travel. So we switched gears and worked on the website and developed the online exhibit. And so finally we are here at last with the entire collection. And when we get back, after we rest a little bit, then I'll start working on helping communities across the country bring however many panels they want. I mean, Leslie designed them to be modular, so anything from 6 panels to, as we had in Michigan, 90 panels. We can ship them out, and they're easy to put together, and that is how this project then will just can spread across the country. So we've already made some connections with people here who saw it and thought, yeah, that would be good to have in my community. And so we're just beginning now to make arrangements to send panels out for people to have events and exhibits in their hometowns.
Carla, I want you to look down and look at all those boxes and all those panels. And we know those represent not just a number. This is not just 36,000 boxes in here. These are lives. And when you're so close to it, when you're so busy on the business part of it, I know you don't always have time to reflect, but I know you've been reflecting since you've been here. What is it like to see it?
Yeah, to see them all in a line, the size of it really hits you. And yeah, it's just too many, and we can do something about this.
We've all done a lot of crying this weekend, haven't we? I mean, I cry almost every, few hours talking to people, but that's because it means something, and that's because it's important. So thank you for everything you've done for Soulbox and for getting the exhibit here and getting the exhibit to other places, and thank you for caring and having a heart.
All right.
Thanks. I wasn't trying to make you cry. And then Richard.
Well, do you want me to turn so you're not in the sun?
Well, I want you in the sun, but I also a little bit, I want to look at the Capitol because I feel like, like everybody else, I haven't been with the project as long, but, to see it through to fruition. I mean, it was an idea, it was a thought, and now it's here.
Yeah.
How long? Tell us who you are and what you do with the project.
Okay, I'm Richard Carroll. I originally came on after my wife started, Louise, and signed up to really be kind of like the project manager, coordinator for this event. With the delays due to COVID, and we rescheduled I think 3 times before we got to do the project. I wound up helping in lots of other ways. Did lots of eyeball projects from treasurer to board member to cutting pipe and drilling holes and whatever it took, right? So it's amazing to finally see it. It's one thing to plan it and talk about it endlessly and change and adjust, but then to see it all come together the way you'd hoped and just see the emotional impact and how people respond and the questions they ask, it's pretty touching.
I'm sure you've talked to some people since you've been here walking around. What are some of the things people have said to you or that you're hearing?
It's a lot of people say, I didn't know, or you don't understand the magnitude until you see something like this. Most people are incredibly appreciative that we're doing this project. I've only had one person kind of questioning our motives, but out of probably 50 people I've talked to, only one, so, I thought that was pretty good overall.
And then, do you have any sort of feeling, we're right here in the shadow of the Capitol of the United States of America, and we have all these, soul boxes here where lawmakers are. Do you have any thoughts about that?
I don't know that if this will, seep into the thoughts of lawmakers necessarily, but I'm a real believer. I heard a conversation the other day about the impact of the racism in the country and the efforts to continue to push and chip away against the wall, and the belief that it someday will punch through. And I think that's true with gun violence. And we have to do things like this, put positive things out in the world, try to bend the curve towards justice and a better society. And we just got to keep doing it, and this is all part of just keep chipping away at the wall. So that's how I think about this, and who knows where this goes, what life it touches, what thoughts it creates, what people might do downstream of this, and you're just hopeful that there's a cumulative effect in society over time from doing this. And like Carla said, I think it's cool that this can continue on in some form, and we don't know how it'll evolve, but it'll be fun to see how it does over time. So.
Richard, thank you for your time right now, and thank you for everything you've done for Soulbox.
All right,
thank you so much. Guys, this is the end of our almost Facebook Live, so thanks for sticking with us. I just want to leave you with some visuals, because that's what we're about. Soulbox Project, it's an art project, a community art project. And this is the art the community has made, and the people we're trying to influence, their hearts, they work right in there. Thanks so much.